Yo, what is up guys, Cody here, and today I'm back with some more Injustice 2. Now before we start today's video, I just want to ask you guys if you could go ahead and please leave a like down below. Let's make our goal for today 2 likes on today's video. I would really appreciate it, and it always helps out my channel a lot. And with that said guys, let's get started. So today, I'm going to be doing a video that one of my subscribers suggested to me. Basically, I believe he commented if I could do a video where I explain and show like how to tune your AI to last the longest in endless mode, I believe. So I went ahead and decided to just make this video based off of that, and based off of like what is your AI and basically the best ways it can be used for. So let's begin, shall we? Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, no. First, we're going to go to customize characters, just so you guys can see what your AI is. Basically, in simplest terms, your AI is the robot, or your Xbox. It's basically a robot programmed to, in this case, play with you or against you. So, look, all of your characters have 2 AI loadouts, which are down here. And they're almost like a complete different character on their own. Like, you can customize them however you want, and they can still be played like as a regular character, except that you can't play with them, only the computer plays with him. And let's see here, yeah, as you can see, you can customize it however you want. Let me go down here to my main character, Sub-Zero, because he's the AI I use most of the time. So right here, as you can see, here's my AI. Now, I just chose him to be the same loadout as my main loadout, just because, for no reason. But here he is. You also see that there's some AI attributes to the side of the screen, which are like grappling, rush down combos, etc. But we'll get into that later. First, I want to, show you guys what the AI is used, or what it can be used for. So one of the main features it can be used for is when you go into multiplayer, there's this AI battle simulator, sorry. A lot of people don't really use this that often. I don't really use it that often. I remember I used to do it back then, just because it was a really good way, and it still is a really good way to get a ton of mother boxes. So if you're just grinding for the mother boxes, you might as well go here. Basically what you do is, this is almost like an online battle, but it's against another person's AI. So you assign, well, first you customize your AI and equip it with the gear that you want and the attributes. So how much you want it to be as a combo, how much you want it for counters, grappling, zoning, etc. Once you do that, you go ahead and assign defenders. So this is basically like a team of 3 characters or 3 AIs that will like defend against other players, because other players will be able to challenge you and automatically fight you, and then those 3 characters will be the ones defending it. And then obviously if you win, if you see here the battle log, okay, so right here, this is like for defending, right? You get some daily rewards when you participate. Either you win or you lose. I don't know why, but for some reason, before I would get a ton of platinum mother boxes. Now I think they changed it and they make it silver, I believe, or gold. I'm not sure. You get some mother boxes, that's the most important, and you can only get 5 per day. Before it used to be unlimited, and that was really cool. Attacking, I don't know, I haven't really attacked in a while, so I don't know what the prizes there are, but as you can see, you do get prizes for defending and attacking. Obviously if you win, you get a better prize, but whatever. You can also, you can fight with friends. There's actually leaderboards for this. Oh my god, what is this? Wow. Who even uses this? Like, honestly? Oh my god. Are you? Oh my god, whatever. And then of course you can fight other people. If you go here, you'll see a list of opponents that you can fight, and all you gotta do is challenge them and you'll automatically fight them. And of course you can also fast forward it, so you don't have to wait for the entire fight. You can make it go up to 3 times faster or 4 times faster, I believe, something like that. And it's kind of fun actually watching it because they're just moving all over the screen. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna really show it here because, you know, this is kind of like pointless, but I'll leave I'll leave a video down in the description below. If you click on the link, it will take you to one of my previous videos where I explained more in depth about this AI multiplayer thing, and I actually did fight a team, I believe. So yeah, this is one of the ways that you can use them. Okay, so then basically the only other way that's the most practical and most useful way is in the multiverse. Now, I hope you guys knew this, because if you haven't, I don't know what you've been doing this entire time, but every time you go into the multiverse, you see these worlds, right? They have objectives and events that you can complete to earn prizes and rewards. Now, some of them are really long, like, they're basically ladders of opponents, so some of them go from 3 to 8 to 16 to 12, it's ranged. Some of them have a boss fight. Now, obviously, you don't have to sit down and do this all by yourself. You can actually, if you go into the character selection, you just press X or whatever your loadout choose button is. I don't remember what it was for the PlayStation. I think it's square maybe. And you just scroll over until you find AI loadout 1 and AI loadout 2. And you choose which one you want, and it automatically plays for you. Now, of course, if you're playing in a ladder, you have to be there. Like, it doesn't just play. Like, if you beat a character, it doesn't automatically jump to the next opponent. You have to press A, to continue. That's the only bad part about it. But other than that, this is like the most useful way to use your AI, and it's probably like the most common way that people use their AI for. It's a great way to get your characters leveled up, especially if you put it in the endless tower, which is over here. This is the endless mode. You just put your AI inside here and it levels up. Like, this is the best way to level up your characters to level 30 in here. It may take a while, but it's worth it. So yeah, obviously, now if you're trying to get like performance awards, as you can see on the screen, like different points, the best, if you're trying to get to like the gold performance reward, the best thing is for you to play by yourself, because if you play with your AI, like, the system knows it does it. Like, this isn't a hack or something. Like, the developers knew you were gonna do this, so they reduce your points down a bit. Nothing too bad. I mean, sometimes the AI even gets the gold rewards, but it does reduce it down a bit. So you might want to play it like here. Look, this objective here. If you complete all of them, you get a bunch of new rewards. As you can see, it says complete vanquish everything event with a gold score. For that event, you might want to use yourself instead of an AI, because sometimes they don't really get to the gold score. But that so yeah, that's pretty much all the reasons how you can use your AI. Now, I believe my subscriber commented on the best ways on tuning my AI so they can last the longest in endless mode, because obviously the longer you get, the better rewards and more XP, obviously. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to do that right now. So you're gonna go to customize characters, choose any character you want. I don't know, I'm gonna choose, for example, Robin here. Go down to your AI loadout and then just equip probably the best gear. Like, not the best looking gear, but the gear that gives him like the most important stats. So like strength and defense are like the two most important. So choose whichever one. So here, whatever, I'll go with this one because it gives him a lot of stats. And you really just want to do that for all of his gear possibilities. So here we can choose this one, and then you can put some abilities, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Same thing, shader, whatever you want. And of course, if you have them at level 30, which is probably the best thing to have your AI set to level 30, because you know they're even stronger and better. You can put an augment on them. Now, when you move over, you have the adjust AI attributes. So let's just delete all of this. Now you have a total of 60 points. I'm gonna call them points because, you know, why not? You have 60 points to customize and tune your AI character, and you can choose however you want. So you have runaway, which is basically going back, walking back. You have zoning, which is basically using ranged attacks. Counters, which is basically to reversal or to poke out, you know, just to like counter your attack, whatever. You have combos, which perform better and longer combos. Rush down, which is basically stay forward, and you have grappling, which is to throw and improve anti-air and whatever. So basically anything that has to do with the air is good here. Well, most of the times. Okay. So you have 60 points. 1 point takes up half of a circle, and 2 obviously a complete circle. Now of course you want to tune these depending on the character. Like for example, if you have Deadshot, he's really a zoning character. I wouldn't really put like 30 points on him for combos, or 30 points on him for being a rushdown, since he's best at going back and, you know, zoning obviously. But for Robin, since he's really good up close, I'm gonna go ahead and put, I don't know, let's say 20 for this. No, you know what, 25 for this video. Alright, so now we have 35 points left. I don't really want him to poke out, so we can leave that at 0. Zoning, he only has his battering, so we can leave that at 5. I'm using pretty much anything that ends in 5s or in the 0s, just because it's even, it's like distributed evenly that way. Runaway, I'll leave at 0. Rush down, I want him to stay forward to his character, so I'm going to put that at 20. And then grappling, I'll go ahead and put that at 5. And actually, yeah, let's put combos at 30, which is the max. Alright, and there we go. Once you're done with that, you just exit and press save, and then you can choose him for the fight. Now, of course, you don't have to basically tune him like this. You can tune him in other ways as well. Like you can put, I don't know, 25 here and 5 counters here, or you can put 25 on rushdown and 25 combos. It all really depends on how you feel most comfortable and how you think your character will do in an AI battle. Of course, like I said, keep in mind there are characters that are better at zoning and that are better at close range. And there's also characters that are good at both. So for example, Green Arrow, who's really good at zoning. Well, he's pretty good at zoning. Not like the best, but pretty good at zoning. What I want to do is I want to go ahead and put zoning probably like at 15. That's a pretty good one. We can put combos like at 25. Rush down, we can put 10. And let's see, probably 10 on grappling. I think I'll do that. Yeah. Or well, actually, I'll do 5 grappling and then 5 on counters. And there we go. That's what I would probably use for Green Arrow. And then you just save. And that's it. You know, because he's really good at zoning and at also close combat. So that's pretty much it for if you want to do that for a mixed character. For a zoning character, where's Deadshot? Here he is. What I would do is I would probably put, now of course zoning characters also have, you also want to put combos on them just because they have good combos. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have the best, but they have pretty good combos. So I'm going to put 25 on combos. No, actually, never mind. 15 on combos, 25 on zoning. Obviously, I want them to stay back a bit, so I'll put 5 here. Probably put 5 in counters, and then I'll probably put 10. No, I'll put 5 grappling and 20 combos. And that's probably how I would customize Deadshot. So yeah, that's almost it. Now there is one more type of way. Of course, like I said, you don't have to customize the characters like how I customize them. It all depends on what you feel is best for your character, and you know where their strengths and weaknesses are at. So I showed Robin close up. I showed Deadshot, which is zoning. Green Arrow I also showed, which was, you know, a mix of zoning and close up. Now before, you know, we're almost done with the video. So before I finish off, I just want to show one more way you can customize your AI. So let's get, I don't know, let's get Black Canary for example. Now here, there's this other like crazy way that's not really too crazy, but it's kind of like useful. I mean, I've done it before. Oh no, wait. Oh, no, you can't do it anymore. Yeah, I remember because in a previous update, the AI attributes, they were 60 points. I mean, they were 90 points instead of 60, so they reduced them down. Oh, okay. But what you could have done before was put 30 combos, 30 rushdown, and 30 counters, and the AI would go completely insane. It would be such an OP AI. But now they reduced it, so that kind of sucks. I mean, maybe you can do 30, and then 15 here, and then 15 here. Yeah, and probably it would still be a pretty good character. So yeah, that's if you want to go like hardcore OP. I don't know. If you want to like last the longest, I probably would suggest using this one. Of course, you can also like move the points around. Like if you want to replace the 15 points for counters into zoning, you can do that as well. So yeah, and then all you got to do is put it in the endless simulator, and it will probably last pretty long. I think my record, I'm not really sure. I think my record's like 40 something, 40 fights. I don't remember with what character, but I believe it was that. Now, of course, like every time you go up, the AI gets harder in the endless simulator, so you might as well be well equipped for that battle. Alright guys, well, that's about all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, could you go ahead and please leave a like down below, and while you're doing that, why don't you go ahead and click on that subscribe button for some more amazing content like this, and while you're doing that, why don't you go ahead and comment down below if this video was useful to you or not. And with that said guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Cody signing off. Goodbye.